Say hello to the Slayer, a build that dominates in one-on-one fights, and once mastered will make you the MVP of nearly every match you play. The Slayer is a Kensei, the starting samurai class, so it's open to everyone straight off the bat. Although I struggled at first when playing this class, once you get the hang of it and learn the moves it can pull off, you'll feel like a master of the battlefield. There are two different ways you can play this build. You can play with honour or without. Playing with honour will mean that those you play against and with are more likely to respect you, and people in the chat won't be as inclined to insult your family, but it isn't as effective as playing without honour. If you're willing to fight dirty, then this build can pick up a ton of really easy kills, and you will see your KD skyrocket. Playing with honour is fairly easy. You want to seek out individual heroes to engage in a one-on-one fight. In an even fight, you've normally got the edge. If you block effectively, and once you see an opening send a flurry of attacks to overwhelm your opponent, then you should have very little trouble. However, taking the honourable path does mean that you won't get as many kills as quickly, and can be overwhelmed by multiple foes. Instead, you can go after weakened enemies, or those engaged with another player, and launch a triple heavy attack to take them down with ease, executing them and taking the kill for yourself. The feats for this build are Fast Recovery, Chilling Stare, Longbow and Unblockable. Fast Recovery just makes your stamina regenerate faster. This isn't anything particularly fancy, but it does mean you will be able to get in more heavy attacks and throws, as well as reducing the time you're low on stamina and therefore vulnerable. Chilling Stare is a great debuff, as you apply it onto an enemy and then it follows them around, meaning they can't escape it. This can be used to get yourself a faster kill, or, if you're feeling generous, you can debuff an enemy player who is fighting a teammate and give them the edge they need to win. Longbow is a feat which I personally love, but isn't the most honourable. It gives you a ranged attack which dishes out a reasonable level of damage, and can either be used before a fight to get a cheap hit in, or to kill a disengaging enemy. Finally, the Unblockable feat is amazing. It will take a long time to unlock without using steel, but it is so good. Use this feat before launching a series of heavy attacks and watch your opponent get cut down to size in seconds. For this build, you will want to focus on getting Execution Health Regen on the chest and Attack on the blade. These are the two most important factors of gear, as they allow you to kill quickly and keep yourself alive by executing your foes. Other than this, feel free to play around with the other gear you get, but try to max out your offensive capabilities as much as possible. I hope that you all enjoyed this build, and hopefully it will serve you well. If you choose to play this build the dishonourable way, then I apologise for all the hate you are likely to get in the matches. Feel free to blame me. For those of you who are hoping I'd be including a backstory with this build, don't worry, I will be putting backstories into later builds, but for the first 3 starting classes I'm keeping them nice and short until I get to know the lore of the game better. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you want something else to watch right now, then click on one of the links on screen.